Kaimuk has been dressed up as a lady. She's wearing a skirt. This is the local lottery seller on the move. The ticket should be 80 baht. They charge 100, so they make 20 baht on every ticket they sell. I don't like that idea, but they have to earn a living. So the building site is looking a bit untidy. We had 4 extra people yesterday, 3 of whom stayed overnight but disappeared this morning. The other one is with us. He's up on the roof at the moment. The people who came yesterday did carry the roof tiles into the building, apart from those that you can see in the distance there. So they did some help, but they weren't as workish, shall we say, as the other people we've had. We've got the brains of the outfit still with us, and we've got Mr. Marvel, who's really an unbelievable worker. He'd be a millionaire in the UK with his ability and dedication. Simple as that. I mentioned in an earlier video pardon me, that we wanted water, and now we've got it. This thing was constructed over a period of around about 8 hours total work, spread over 3 days. It's been made professionally. You can see inside the 2 pumps. The larger of the 2, the white and blue one, is what drags the water up from underground, and the Mitsubishi, the yellow pump, is the one that then propels the water from the tank into the house itself. At the moment we have the advantage now of using underground water for what is our old house, and it makes a hell of a difference. Just a fantastic distance. When we used it first, it was quite cloudy or dirty, but no more than you'd have if you had water cut in your supply in South Wales or anywhere else. We've got 400 gallons in that tank now, which is being maintained by a ballcock type situation. And I reckon that once that tank is cleared a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, then we're going to have very clear water. The water has cleared remarkably, I think. So good. I was quite able to shower in it last night and come out cleaner than when I went in. As you can see, I won't be using these steps, but for future maintenance, it's all been done very professionally. There's a gate to get in. If someone's determined to steal pump it, they will steal it. Simple as that. But it's a deterrent. People will know that we've got pumps because they can see the height of the tower. But the tower looks nice, it's okay, it's clean. And there we are. The other building is coming on nicely over there. It's got quite a lot of land. It's 2 stories, and they, like our workers, they are living on site, as it were. You can probably see their little tarpaulin huts. We've decided that we are now, after about 50 different decisions, we are in fact going to knock this house down, the old house down completely. Probably costs more to tidy it up a bit than it would to start afresh. The steps that we have really should have been at the back of the house rather than the side of the house, because they take up a lot of land, but Toy didn't realise that when she drew up the plans. Everything else is okay. We decided to get rid of the Buddha room as well, which would have been adjacent to our lounge. So we now have 3 bedrooms, a nice lounge, and Toy and my bedroom will double up as a study. It's particularly nice. The kitchen is not going to be huge. and dining area, but we intend having another kitchen, a proper Thai kitchen built on the land when the big house is cleared. Thai people ordinarily don't sit at tables and chairs unless they go out to a restaurant or something, so we'll manage easily with that. But we would, once the house is complete, we'll be able to offer a degree of comfort to any guests with their own ensuite bedroom. I'll go to the front of the house now, just to show the progress on the roof. At 7 o'clock this morning in the house it was 14.6 degrees. Gives you an indication of what the Thai winter can be. I hope I'm catching the roof there. You can see what they do. Instead of having like plasterboard with the reflective material on it, they put the reflective material immediately underneath the tiles. So it's the same thing, the same principle. Heat is reflected back, and there will be plasterboard type material to form ceilings later, obviously. Two people are working on the roof and the other guy's working on the brickwork on the toilet. I'm very glad I extended the steps area because that looks nice, but it will look nice when it's got its stainless steel barriers on it on the side. Every time I look at the kitchen it seems to get a bit bigger. Once a sink unit and things like that are put in, we'll have a proper appreciation. I've been inside the building for the first time about 20 minutes ago, and it's okay. It's really okay. It's going to look lovely from the outside, but I'm more for creature comforts inside. Certainly our bedroom and my study is okay. I still would have liked if the porch had been extended the whole length of the house. I can't see the point in having a space in that corner. Just can't see the point of it. For the sake of 200 or 300 quid perhaps for extra piles and concrete. It's been a lovely space to sit outside. However, our porch is pretty superb, I think, because it's got that overlap with the roof, and it's plenty big enough really. It's just that perhaps I'm being a bit childish wanting it extended. Can't wait now, but I think at this rate we'll certainly have a roof before New Year's Eve, and Christmas Day will be pushing it a bit because it's the 23rd now, but you never know with this lot. They a bit sharpish, and we'll see. Glad to live in the old house, but really we thought of everything we can possibly do to try and keep 2 bedrooms in there or something like that, but waste of time, I think. It'd be lovely if the old lady next door to us sold that land which she says she's keeping for her grandchildren. I know 100% that her grandchildren will never ever build anything there. The one good thing about that land is that it has pomelos growing on it, wild, and they're delicious. They are fantastic. She comes up every couple of days to harvest the pomelos and give us them. They're beautiful, lovely. We were going to go into town today to pay our internet bill and electricity bill, but of course it's a Saturday and we've forgotten about that. Our internet bill is 350 baht, which is round about £8.50. We get unlimited broadband and we got super fast broadband speeds knocking 300 megabytes a second. In the UK it would cost you at least 40 quid a month, 50 quid, who knows. I don't know what Virgin charge in the UK. And the internet is superb here. I get speeds of 80 megabyte on my telephone, on my mobile. And there's a program on BBC every morning with Angela Rippon and friends, and it's called Rip Off Britain. I don't want to be too grisly because I'm here, but it certainly seems that way. How can it be that a comparatively poor country like Thailand can charge 1/5 the price for its internet connections? It just doesn't make sense, does it? Our water bills are virtually non-existent. Our electricity bill is going to be higher again because everything that's used on this land is paid for by us, and by that I mean all welding, the electricity used by workers when they stay in their home. But of course that will settle down after a while. Toy knows the lottery seller from way back, so she's catching up on the last 20 years. And that's it. There will be more tiles put on the roof today, but the situation will remain pretty much as it is now. Don't know what to do. I haven't got anything to do. I've got to work for my visa by January the 24th, and I reckon if I applied myself I could do that work in about 3 hours. So I'm putting it off until after the new year. Again, today 23 plus 28, we're on day 51 of our build. Try and look at some other Thai house building videos and see how far they get in 51 days. I'm showing off a bit, but I can't help it. It's very, very pleasing. The group who are building the house are nice people. I've just been laughing and joking with them. There's little Thai Mook, I don't know if you can see her running around. And that's it for now. I'll thank you for watching. I hope people have learned something about how to build a house in Thailand with not a raft foundation, but virtually on stilts, pile driven, and our piles go down about 15 meters for sure, something like that. Okay, I'm turning around because over here everybody is addicted to Lazada, and the delivery man has just come. The prices are unbelievably cheap in comparison to Amazon, and the Swedish guy who I'm friendly with, he's on it all the time. He just can't get over the prices, and take them back to Sweden with him in March. Okay, that's it. I'll shut up now. Thank you for watching and goodbye.